is spring in Colorado, which means we are experiencing a lot of rain and possibly some hail, so I will film for as long as I can. We'll see how that goes. Today, we are talking about my baby shower, finally. I did the video of leading up to it, and then other stuff happened before then, and now it's here. Ugh.
Let's go.
I hated this day. My first baby shower, Halloween themed. It was pretty nice. When my aunts and grandmother showed up, a family friend asked where my grandpa was, and my aunt very rudely and loudly was like, "Oh, he's not coming. He's refusing to come." I was like, okay, fun. And it really put a damper on like my whole mood. I was very uncomfortable the whole time. I talked a lot about it in the last video, but I'm just like recapping. This baby shower, I was like, you know, I don't have any of these. I was like, none of these people from the last time are helping me this time. They're not even invited this time around. Like, things are gonna be good. Like, it'll be fine. Everything will be fine. I knew that my grandma and grandpa weren't coming to this one, so my grandpa missed both of my baby showers. He wasn't coming to that one specifically because he was battling cancer. He was just too sick to attend. So a very good chunk of this video was in hopes that I could send it to him and he could feel like he was still a part of my day. It is raining. Oh, I love it. If you hear the rain, I am so sorry. I also left a message for him about just like loving him and wishing that he would get better. He unfortunately passed from his cancer. That gets talked about more in later videos because I did take a break after his death for a little while. But that's not what the point of this video is. The point of the video is the baby shower. Now, we planned to do it at a park by my mom's house because she was helping with the planning and setting it up and everything and basically handling all of the food for the most part. So I spent the night with Elias at her house and we were getting ready. I was so excited. I felt so cute in my little flowery pink dress, and I chose to wear pink because I already knew the gender. So like, I already knew it was a boy. But I was like, I told everybody show up in pink or blue based off what their guesses were, and I wanted a girl for my second pregnancy. I thought it'd be so cool to have one of both. So I was like really hoping it was going to be a girl. And that is not the plan that was in store for me, which honestly works out so better because now that I'm like a boy mom with 2 kids, I'm like, yeah, I could not have handled a daughter. Like, I would have been lost. I am built to be a boy mom. Throughout my pregnancy, I thought it would have been cool. So, I was hoping. I had a very wishful thinking. Most of the morning went really well. My best friend, who was also helping, my best friend at the time, we no longer talk because of this day. We'll get to that. But she showed up with another one of our friends and a girl that she knows I don't like. But that's who she had bake the cake that she showed up with. I was also a little bummed out because we only had one cake and the plan was for me to cut that open, and I didn't realize that that was the plan for it because we were like, because they were like, everybody is gonna want some cake after, and I was like, but I wanted a smash cake for Elias and let him get messy. I thought that was so fun and so cute, and nobody wanted to help me with that. It just kind of got vetoed, and I was like, but that's what I wanted. Like, I wanted that to actually be the actual gender reveal, like give him his little smash cake and then it's just blue. That's what I was hoping for, and that is not what happened. So it's whatever. It's neither here nor there. And like, now if I have another kid, I can't do the smash cake because by the time that happens, they're both too old for that. Like, they're gonna be like, no, gross. So I'm a little bummed. It's fine. maybe by my 4th child, I can do smash cake.
Mama, the door is stuck.
I'll get it in a minute. So, everything seemed to be going good. They started doing the setup and stuff. I was helping because I didn't want to feel useless.
Did it stop raining?
Yes.
Will another rain come?
I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. We have enough dark skies for more rain to come, but I don't know. We'll have to wait and see.
But I won't make you play Roblox.
Now, during all of this, the narcissist, he had shown up. He gave me a blanket that he stole for my baby shower present. And I was like, "Aw, thanks for the blanket." And my mom was getting her car loaded up to bring stuff down to the park to help with all the setup and stuff. And she's backing up, and she accidentally hit his car.
Wait, I know where we are.
So
I never been outdoors.
he drove up to the park that I was already at, getting things ready with my friends, with like helping my friends set everything up and everything, right? And he's mad. If there is one thing that everybody needs to know about this man for the context of why he was as mad as he was, the car is the only thing in his life that he cares about. Like, it is his biggest love, his favorite child. He would probably marry it if it was legal. Like, it's the most important love of his life. And it just got hit. It wasn't bad. It was literally just body damage. So he drove up and is telling me, like, what happened. And I told him, go home, deal with your car. We're all good here. Just drive home. Just go home. Take care of what you need to. Try to see if you can fix the dent in it. I'm good. I don't need you here. You do your thing. I did not want him there in that mood. I was not having that. I was not dealing with it. And I do want to preface, that was my choice, my decision. I didn't want my day ruined. I wanted to have a good party and enjoy my baby shower. I told him to leave. I wanted him to leave. I didn't want to deal with his fucking fit. Okay? No. There was a level of toddler that I will deal with, and it is a toddler that I birthed. Not a grown man that acts like one. Don't ruin my party. Okay? Okay. So, he drives off, like, clearly angry. Like, he's driving with rage. Super safe. And my best friend at the time is shouting back, yeah, just leave. Just fucking don't even be here for your kid. Nope, I'm good. Yeah, you don't need to insert yourself into anything. Like, that pissed me off. So I told her, just stop it. Like, it's not your business. Just shut up. It's not your business. She came back at me talking about how she paid for a good chunk of the party. My mom spent more money on this party. If anybody's going to throw money, the fact that they paid for a shower that they wanted to help throw, my mom had more rights to be mad about the amount of money that she spent. You don't need to throw the fact that you offered to buy certain things for the party in my face. Because I told you, do not insert yourself in my relationship. Rest of the party, literally, her and the 2 girls that she brought with her, my mom, my kid, and my mom's boyfriend's kid, and the boyfriend for while he was there. I don't remember how long he was there for, or if he was there from the beginning. I genuinely don't remember. He kind of sat by himself and stuff. Those are all the people that I knew at my shower. My mom invited a couple of other people, just like because I was like, yeah, if you want to invite some of your friends and stuff, like, totally cool, go for it. If you want to invite some of your boyfriend's friends, totally cool, go for it. Like, she invited her boyfriend's mom and his best friend, who she was also friends with, and, like, friends with the wife and stuff, and their kids. So there was a lot of people that I didn't know, which, like, isn't a bad thing. Like, you know, like, how sweet of all of them to want to come and celebrate a baby that isn't even, like, in their family. That's nice. However, when those are the only people that show up, it's a little upsetting. Like, I invited a lot of people. I invited all of my family. I invited all of the nurse's family, and, like, none of them came. The only few people that had an excuse were family friends that told me, hey, I'm so sorry, we would have loved to be there, we don't have a car right now, and, like, we can't bus it out there. And I was like, yeah, no, of course. We'll just make time to hang out beforehand. Like, beforehand, afterhand, we'll find time to see each other. Not a big deal at all. And, of course, my grandpa and grandma, because, yeah, he was sick. So, the entirety of this party, I'm surrounded by a bunch of people that I don't really know, and the best friend is so mad at me that, like, she's loudly talking about how much she did for this party, and, like, she'll look over at me, like, I'm sitting at a completely different table than them. Like, I'm basically sitting by myself, not even talking to anybody at my baby shower, but she's, like, specifically talking to the girl that I never really liked, because she was always just so mean all the time, and I just didn't like being around that. But they're, like, whispering to each other, glancing over at me, snickering, showing each other things on their phones and stuff, and it's very clearly meant to, like, be rude in a very passive-aggressive way towards me, and it was just deeply upsetting, because, like, we're all adults at this point, like, and I just felt like I was back in high school being bullied. And I was like, that's such a terrible way for an adult to feel. I already had to deal with the car drama, and now I'm dealing with this on top of it. Like, while my mom was watching Elias, I walked away and pretended to be on the phone. Was like, oh, family is calling to still wish me a happy baby shower. I'm going to take this call. I walked away, pretended to be on the phone, so that way I could stand by the bathrooms and just cry where nobody could see me crying. And I was over there for so long that everybody, where's Angie? We're trying to do the gender reveal stuff. And my friend was kind of filming it. It was too dark. Nobody tried to get better lighting on anything. And we went through the whole thing, like, with confetti poppers, which we said we didn't like the idea of. I said multiple times, like, it's at a park, I don't really like the idea of it, but she brought them anyway. So we did confetti poppers, which my mom and I had to clean up all the confetti for after, which was very frustrating. Like, she didn't stay for any of the cleanup, so that was really nice. But I mean, I was fine with her being gone, because, like, the fact that you were clearly trying to be passive-aggressive and rude and making fun of me as I'm sitting at a table all by myself at my baby shower, like, of course I didn't want her there anymore. And after that, I was just like, I'm done. I don't care how toxic the relationship was. You don't insert yourself in the middle of a fight, especially when it wasn't even a fight. He was just mad, and I was like, just leave. Like, it's good, we're good, I don't need you here, go. It wasn't even a fight. I wasn't even angry about it. I was fine with it. I asked him to leave. But to insert yourself and literally scream at him as he's driving away, like, no matter what you think is happening, like, if we were in a fight and that had happened, it would have been worse for me when I got back home. Like, why would you do that when your assumption was that we were in a fight and that's why he drove off angry? Why would your big plan of attack be to make it worse for me at home based off of what you thought was going on? That's the part that didn't sit well with me, was just that aspect of it. It ended up ruining my friendship. I was very upset over the entirety of it. And while I'm not upset by it, I am still, like, I guess, in shock that that was what she decided to do. And I guess I'm more so in shock over the fact that, like, it was the first day that I realized that maybe my narcissistic baby daddy wasn't the only problem I had in my life. Maybe as I got older, I had the tendency to pick people in general to keep in my life that probably weren't the healthiest for me. She kind of made me realize that I had a pattern of picking people to be in my life at any extent that really should not have been. And that's a hard realization to come to. Like, before this and stuff, like when we were still in high school and stuff, she made fun of me, like, not directly, but she would constantly talk about how much I ate around her. She told me I had a fat girl belly button because my belly button has always sat horizontally instead of vertically.
I want to highlight this.
Okay.
And they will go so fast.
It will go so fast once we do that, yeah.
Like this.
I love you, buddy.
Love you.
That was the whole baby shower.
Hey, Shadow, look at me.
I'm so glad to say that now, where I am and the people that I surround myself with and stuff, it's so drastically different. Church and everybody that I've met through there and stuff, they're just all so amazing and wonderful. And it's just such a healthier environment and vibe and group of people. I'm at a point in life now where I can say that the people I'm surrounded with are truly amazing and wonderful and kind, caring people that have my best interests at their heart, and I have the same for them. It's not just me having their best interests at heart and them also having their best interests at heart. It's very refreshing. That was my baby shower. Thanks for watching. See you guys next week.